Let's start with an introduction to Techbridge Girls. Techbridge Girls is a national organization that works to excite, educate, and equip girls from under-resourced communities to pursue science, technology, engineering, and math, STEM careers, and achieve economic mobility and better life chances. We do this by providing programming that centers on the genius, contributions, and realities of Black and Brown women, girls, gender-expansive youth, and other identities in STEM. We train and support educators, role models, and other caring adults who are the gatekeepers in STEM careers to deliver our programming and support our youth. And we advocate on a national level to shift policies and systems that continue to distribute unequal opportunities to girls and gender-expansive youth based on structural racism and gender bias. We are driven to do this work because we know that our girls are brilliant, capable, and creative. As a professional in STEM, you are well aware that STEM fields do not reflect the great diversity of our communities. You have likely seen and experienced circumstances in which insights and solutions have been limited by a narrowed perspective caused by a lack of gender and racial diversity on a team. Given the challenges our planet and its peoples face, we need high-quality STEM education for all of our brightest young minds. Our girls do not lack the smarts or drive to be future STEM professionals. Rather, our girls are faced with obstacles that block opportunities afforded to white children, especially white children who identify as male. Part of our work at Techbridge Girls is to prepare our current STEM professionals to recognize and break down these barriers to access, to encourage and inspire our girls to know that they belong. Volunteers like you play a big role in our work. Let's take a look at some of the data about the girls and gender-expansive youth we all want to serve. The good news is that women now earn about half of all bachelor's degrees in STEM. However, these aren't distributed evenly across fields. Computer science and engineering, in particular, remain disproportionately male-dominated. As of 2017, public elementary and secondary schools now serve more BIPOC than white children. Additionally, roughly 3/4 of Latinx and Black students attend schools where the majority of students are non-white. This is the case for most girls in our program and is significant because highly segregated schools tend to offer fewer math, science, and advanced classes than more heterogeneous schools. Recent research indicates that segregation is continuing to worsen in America's schools. This context of opportunity gaps and segregation helps to explain why, despite greater gender parity in the undergraduate years, rates for BIPOC women have remained discouragingly low. Rates of Black women in computer science and engineering have actually decreased since 2000. These intersections of gender and race are key to understanding the experience of youth in Techbridge Girls. While women face hurdles in STEM, we have even further to go to consistently secure seats for women of color at the STEM table. We are driven to do this work, not just because it's the right thing to do for our girls, but also because we know that their brilliant insights are needed to solve our biggest challenges. Importantly, Techbridge Girls also takes an expansive view of gender. For many of our youth, this is another aspect of their intersecting identities that may amplify how they are part of an underrepresented group in STEM. TBG welcomes all girls and gender-expansive youth. We provide space for cis girls and trans youth, gender non-conforming and/or non-binary youth who experience or experienced girlhood as part of their journey. To help understand the importance of this, consider a recent study out of University of California, Los Angeles, finding that 10% of California teenagers identify as LGBTQ. Nationally, roughly 1% of youth identify as transgender. A recent study finds the need to create more inclusive environments by changing language and social structures to de-emphasize the gender binary. Techbridge Girls is committed to this work so that all of our youth with their many intersecting identities find a place of belonging in STEM. We see identity as an asset and encourage our girls to better understand who they are so that they can be proud of how their unique perspective and experience prepare them to contribute to STEM.